Alright everyone, welcome to episode number 70 of Everyday Thoughts. It's a very quick episode, but it does matter. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing I learned today, which I found extremely interesting, is contrary to popular belief, when you have fragrance, you shouldn't rub that fragrance. For example, when you spray it on your wrists, you shouldn't rub your wrists against each other because, and I quote, "The delicate high notes in fragrances are fragile and heat can break them down." So basically, when you rub your wrists against each other, obviously you're creating heat by rubbing them against each other, and that is apparently bad for the smell, I suppose. And very interestingly though, a better thing to do that instead of rubbing would just simply be tapping your wrists against each other, which I find extremely interesting. And then the second thing is a quote that says, "Don't expect," or I'll just read the whole thing. "You're not anxious, you care. Control freak is a word people with low standards use to describe people with high standards. You're not a control freak, you just want it done right the first time." And adding on to that, don't expect mediocre people to support with world-class goals. And this just reinforces a thing I have talked about multiple times on this channel already, which is basically that classic, the 5 people you spend most time with make up who you are. And adding on to that obviously the content you consume plays a very big role in that as well. But that simply the environment makes so much about who we are. And in this context, when you have somebody that is mediocre, I'd say, is just not fitting to support your big goals, if you have any, which you should. And that is just a reminder to go out there and find people that are like-minded to yourself. And that, how do you do that? Well, as cliche as it may sound, just simply be yourself. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you tomorrow again. See ya.